do it at home. Okay? They're recorded. So this class, like we're doing right here today, is recorded. So, and they archive them for a month or two, I think. So you could go back on that Friday, you could pull up this class, and you could hear yourself ask a question. So you don't have to do without Tai Chi, you can just do it from home. Okay? All right. So, I believe so. I believe they are tracking them. I believe so, yes. Yes. Yeah, well, they definitely keep track of people here. I think they're trying to keep track of like views and all that. I'm sure somebody's counting those somewhere. I mean, I was doing when I had a YouTube site. Well, still do technically. I'm not putting up live videos anymore, but I was tracking views on that site. That was over COVID. So, all right. So to help me with names and to help you guys with names, so you get to know each other better, we have Alan and Dave and Doug. Tell me the first letter. J. Jessica? No. Jennifer. Okay, I'm sorry. Jennifer and Darlene. All right, so Darlene, Jennifer, Doug, Dave, and Alan. All right. Again, to help me with names, also help you with names. Sorry about that. I did that yesterday. There's a lady who's been coming in for a while, and actually her husband has Parkinson's, but I've known her for like 4 years. Totally drew a blank on her name. Couldn't come up with it. So that's all right. You don't have to get my name right until I get yours right, okay? All right, so let's stand up. Let's do some Tai Chi, shall we? I think I made all the announcements I needed to make. I'm going to get a drink of water. Okay, so we're going to stand in the Wuji position. Feet are shoulder or hip distance apart. Put a nice gentle bend in the knees. Tuck in the tailbone. Head is lifted by a silk thread. So good straight body posture in this direction and good straight body posture in this direction. Okay? I'm going to breathe from the belly. Inhale through the nose, let the belly expand. Exhale through the mouth and let the belly contract. All right? It's a little different. Most people breathe just from the upper part of their chest. You tell them to take a deep breath and they go, kind of suck in the stomach and puff out the chest. Instead, when we take a deep breath, we go. And when we do that, we're using all of our lungs to breathe. Okay? So let's begin. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Push the hands in front of us next. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, push the palms forward. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Arms over the head next. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, gently push the palms to the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Arms to the side. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, push the palms out, fingertips up. Inhale. Exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Arms in the diagonals. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, left up, right down. Inhale. Exhale, right up, left down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, relax the hands down. Flap the arms like bird wings. Big, deep belly breath in. And long, slow breath out. Inhale. And exhale, let the hands float down. Don't just let them drop. Float them down. Good job. Inhale. And exhale. And lastly, gathering chi. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Bring the hands right down the center line. Inhale. Exhale. Excuse me. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. And there you have it. That's the breathing exercises. By the way, if you deal with anxiety like my mother did, those deep breathing exercises are a great way to calm yourself down. All right. Without taking any more medication, it's a really, really nice way to kind of calm the body down. Okay. Takes a little practice. And the more wound up you are, a little longer it'll take you. But those breathing exercises can be very, very powerful. Okay. All right. Warm up exercises. Let me get some more water in me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Certainly. Certainly. There's a little bit of benefit by moving the arms. By moving the arms, you're actually stimulating the lymph system in the body. Because if you have lymph nodes like underneath your armpits and in the groin, you have lymph nodes throughout the whole body. There's some major ones in the groin and underneath the arms. So when you're standing in the Wuji position, you're kind of activating the lymph nodes in the groin. And as you're moving the arms, you're stimulating the lymph nodes and under the arms. And there's a lot that isn't known about the lymph system in the body. We know it's very beneficial to circulate a lot of things. So stimulating the lymph system is part of moving the arms. But the most important part is breathing. Okay. You can go for a long time without stimulating the lymph system in the body. You can't go for very long without breathing at all. You can only do minutes without breathing. So certainly, I had one of my students, he would go to a doctor. He had white coat syndrome, they call it, where he didn't like doctors. And his doctor always ran late and he liked to be on time. And so he would sit out in the waiting room and he'd get frustrated with his doctor. Then he'd go in, get his blood pressure taken. The doctor would say, "You got high blood pressure. We need to put you on medicine." He would be like, "I don't have high blood pressure. I take it at home. It's fine." And so they had a constant back and forth. And I said, "Well, how about in the doctor's waiting room that you do some deep breathing? Just sit there, close your eyes, inhale and exhale like we do in the meditation, essentially." Um, and he did that. Came in, he was so excited. He's like, "It worked." He said, "Number one, I didn't get upset, which felt good. And when I got in there, my blood pressure was normal. It wasn't high." So yes, that deep breathing can be very, very powerful. So, and you don't have to do the arm movements. Hmm. Yes. Yeah. One of my students took it a step further and was doing meditation in the morning when he would get up, and he found, that kind of power drag you get in the afternoon. Most people around 3 o'clock or so, we get like, "Oh, I'm really tired, need to take a nap." He found when he meditated in the morning, he didn't have that power drag in the afternoon. So that was kind of interesting. So I don't know if that's ever been studied or anything like that, but so no, breathing before and after you go to bed, that's a really good thing to do. That's great. In fact, that's great. You get the gold star. Well, yeah, you want to keep breathing. It kind of spoils your day if you don't breathe. So can kind of ruin your day pretty fast. All right, warm up exercises, starting at the neck and moving down from there. We're going to start with the chin tuck. Keep the chin level. Feel like someone's pushing back. Feel the nice stretch on the back of the neck. All right, Uji position. Float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin while looking straight ahead. Hands come out, chin gently floats up, and sink the chin down to the chest. Again, we float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin. Keep the chin level, so you should be looking straight ahead, not at the ground. Hands come out, the chin gently floats up, and sink the chin to the chest. Let's do that again. Float the hands up in front of us. Now, keep the chin level. Keep looking straight ahead, tucking in the chin. Feel a stretch. Good job. Hands come out, chin gently floats up. Sink the chin to the chest. Beautiful. Next, we're going to look side to side. Starting out, prayer hand position. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder, looking right, gently pushing down on the left. And come back to center, prayer hand. Tai Chi ball, right hand on top. Watch the left hand going over the left shoulder, look left, gently push down on the right. And come back to center. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Right hand over the right shoulder, looking right, pushing down left. Turn the neck, feel the stretch. Come back to center, prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, right hand on top. Left hand, left shoulder, look left, gently push down on the right. And come back to center, back to prayer hands. Pause for 1 second. Pardon me. As you're doing this exercise, don't get in the habit of looking down at your hand. You want to look straight out across from you, kind of at the horizon. All right. So you're not doing this with the head, but you're doing this. You're keeping the head straight as you look from one side to the other. Okay. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Right hand over the right shoulder, looking right, pushing down left. Come back to center, prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, right hand on top. Left hand, left shoulder, looking left, gently push down on the right. And come back to center, back to prayer hands, and relax the hands down. Beautiful. Make sure you have that nice gentle bend in your knees, all right? Forward shoulder circles. Bring the shoulders back, up, forward without leaning forward, and down. Shoulders back, up, forward, and down. One more time. Back, up, forward, and down. Excellent. Now reverse. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. One more time, forward, up, back, and down. Good job. Gathering chi, reaching for infinity. Inhale, imagine someone's gently pulling at your wrist. Feel the beautiful stretch in your shoulder and the elbow, chest, and back. And exhale and relax the hands down. Once again, gently, we're reaching out, reaching up, beautiful stretch. Exhale, relax the hands down. And one more time, gently reaching out, reaching up, beautiful stretch. And exhale, relax the hands down. Very nice. Touching heaven and earth, lifting the head up by the silk thread for our hand position. Left hand up, right hand down, stretching the spine. And come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down again, gently stretching the spine. And come back to center. Left hand up, right hand down, float the head gently to the ceiling, keep looking straight ahead. Come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down again, gently stretching the spine. Keep looking straight ahead, try and keep that chin level. Come back to center. Left hand up, right hand down, gently stretching the spine. Come back to center. Keep looking straight ahead. Right hand up, left hand down, again, gently stretching the spine. And come back to center. Excellent. Relax the hands down. Beautiful. Sometimes when we start looking up at our hand, which is kind of a natural tendency, so you got to kind of train yourself not to do it. But what happens is we'll start doing this. And now you can see my spine isn't straight because I'm bending the head back. So it kind of starts by looking up, and then we start rotating the head up. And the other thing that can happen is you can pitch backwards, and we don't want that to happen either, right? So there's a point at the top of your head. This is a Chinese acupuncture point called Bao Wei. And if you look, it's like right above the spine. And so you imagine your head's being lifted from that point, and that opens the whole spine up, okay? And you can figure out Bao Wei it's where some sutures of your skull come together. And it's kind of, it's like right up at the crown of the head. And when you push on it, it kind of feels almost like it's bruised a little bit. It's kind of like a soft spot, or maybe it's just me that has the soft spot in their head. So, all right, next exercise for the lower spine. We're touching heaven and earth for our hand position. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Gently turn to the left. Turn the ball over, right hand is on top, and then gently turn to the right. Turning the ball over, left hand's on top. Gently turn to the left. Turn the ball over, right hand's on top, and gently turn to the right. One more time. Turn the ball over, left hand is on top. Gently turn left. Turning the ball over, right hand's on top, and gently turn right. And then turn the ball over, we come back to center, and relax the hands down. Excellent. All right. Let's have a seat. Let's do some seated exercises next, all right? I'm gonna grab myself a chair. The interesting thing about breathing in Tai Chi is, in some of my, as you get further along in Tai Chi, you can take the exercise that we just did and you mix breathing in with them. And to me, this is where Tai Chi really starts to get its power, because you start making it, you'll hear Tai Chi sometimes referred to as a moving meditation. And when you start mixing the breathing in with the movements, it feels like a moving meditation. The thing is, you got to learn the physical moves first, and then you add the breathing in. So, for instance, we would go through that last group as inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Obviously, I'm doing this real fast. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. So each one of the exercise, there's a breathing rhythm you can go into, and it's the same breathing rhythm that we do at the start of class, but now you're doing all of those exercises in the breathing rhythm. And then once you start learning the form, that's what we work on in the second level class, you would inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And you continue on. Inhale, exhale. Again, I'm doing this real fast for demonstration, but that's where Tai Chi really starts to take on its power. Once you learn the physical moves and you start adding the breathing in, it becomes a really powerful exercise. And in fact, I asked Dr. Lam about does he meditate? And he said, well, it depends on what you mean by meditation. He said, if I get in a difficult situation or something is bothering me, he said, I will sit and breathe and use that Dantian breathing, as he calls it, or the Chinese actually call it that also. He said, if I'm under stress or, something's bothering me, I'll use that Dantian breathing. He said, but I also breathe in and out and use Dantian breathing as I'm doing the forms. And he practices all of his forms every day. He said, so he goes, I guess if you look at it that way, I'm pretty much meditating all the time. So, all right, we're going to sit Tai Chi style. Sit up on the edge of the chair. Feet flat on the floor, 90-degree bend between the upper and the lower leg. Kind of rock forward on the pelvis. The head is lifted by a silk thread. Great way to sit. All right, practice sitting like this. This is going to build your core strength up. All right, when you sit this way, you're going to find you're going to be able to breathe easier. You're going to start to build up your core, your foundational muscles. Okay, so we're going to do our hip exercises, side to side hip exercise. So let's turn to the right hand side of the chair with the knees together. I'm going to do legs and hands together right off the bat with you folks today. Prayer hand position. So we're going to slide the foot out. And we're going to keep this right angle. So we're going to keep the knee above the heel as we do this. All right. So we're facing the right hand side of the chair. Slide the left leg out and push against that imaginary wall on the right. And come back to center. Do that again. Slide the right leg out, push against that imaginary, or left leg out, left leg out, push against the imaginary wall on the right. And come back to center. One more time, slide the left leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the right, feel the stretch in the legs and the hips, and then come back to center. Excellent. Relax the hands down, walk to the left-hand side of the chair. Try to not sit on your mic cord. Do the very same thing, other side, all right? Prayer hand position. Now slide the right leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the left. Try and keep the knee directly above the heel. Excellent. And come back to center. Slide the right leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the left, and come back to center. One more time, slide the right leg out, push against that imaginary wall on the left, and come back to center. Relax the hands down. Beautiful. Walk back to center, shake the legs loose. Excellent. You can feel a difference when you're doing that exercise. If you slide out and do this, if you change your leg to this, you can immediately feel the stretch on the inside of the legs, hips. Even a lot of people feel that one on the lower back. So you try and keep the body at right angles on that one. Okay. All right. Next exercise, hip exercise, lifting the knee up, pushing the foot down, keeping the back straight, keeping the body straight. All right. So we're sitting up nice and straight and tall, hands down at the sides, lift the left knee to the chest, keep the back and the body straight, and relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the left foot, hard as you can. Push down, push, 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 and relax. Lift the left knee to the chest, The back and the body stay straight and relax. Hands in front of us. Push down on the left foot hard as you can. Pushing down. Push, push, push. And relax. One more time. Lift the left knee to the chest. Keep the back and the body straight. And relax. Hands in front of us. Push down on the left foot hard as you can. Pushing down. Push, push, push. And relax. Beautiful. Other side. It is okay to smile when you do this exercise, all right? I know you two guys are smiling behind your masks, right? Sure you are. Pardon me. I appreciate your candor, I think. I've got a Sharpie. I can draw a smile on there if you want. One of my students, he had Parkinson's. She would bring him to class. I would talk about smiling. She may have been in class while you were there, Dave. She brought an index card, and when I would say smile, Dave's shaking his head. I'd say smile. She'd put the index card up, and she had different smiles written on the index cards. So she would hold the index card up with like a smile on it. Cracked me up the first time she did it, and the second, third, fourth, and fifth. All right, other side, right foot. Hands behind us, lift the right knee to the chest, keeping the back and the body straight. And relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the right foot, hard as you can. Push down, push, 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 and relax. Lift the right knee to the chest, keeping the back and the body straight. And relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the right foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. Lift the right knee to the chest, keeping the back and the body straight. And relax, and then hands in front of us and push down on the right foot hard as you can, pushing down. Push, 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 and relax. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Good work. Next exercise, heel kick. Make sure you're sitting up nice and straight, all right? If you feel like you need to use the back of the chair, what's the best way to do it is just stick your booty all the way back into the chair. So now I'm using the back of the chair, but I'm keeping the back straight, okay? What we don't want to do is try and do this, all right? This is not going to work your core as well as doing this, okay? And it's really hard to do that with a battery pack on your back. That's easy to say, isn't it? All right, so we're going to do a heel kick, 4 motions with a leg. Come on. Pick the leg up, kick the leg out, pick the leg back up, float the foot to the ground. Keep the back straight, keep the body straight. Punch out the opposite hand if you are able to, okay? Hands loosely gripped at the belt line. Pick up the left leg. Heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg and float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg. Heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. That's looking good. I'm seeing really good posture. When you're done with the kick, make sure you bring the leg back here and let it pause for a second, then float it to the ground, all right? It's going to help work that core a little more, also working the knee and the hip. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, excellent. Float the foot to the ground and shake those legs loose. Good work. I love it as an instructor when you instruct somebody and they do it. It's fun. If all life worked that way, right? Toe kick is next, all right? Same exercise. The only difference is we were doing a heel kick. Now we're doing a toe kick. So we point the toe forward, okay? So sitting up nice and straight and tall, feet flat on the floor. Back is nice and straight. Mom is proud of your posture. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Well done. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Excellent. One more time. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out left fist. And then pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Excellent. Shake the legs loose. Amazing how much work you can get in working sitting in a chair, isn't it? All right, let's stand up and do our ankle exercises today, shall we? If you need to stay seated, go right ahead and do so. All right. If you're able to stand, let's go ahead. Work the legs a little more. So, the way you just did was very well done. And as your legs get stronger, you won't have to lean forward as much. But in fact, I was just with a gentleman last night, and when he was getting out of the chair, he had to do, yeah, sort of, yeah, and it took him several attempts to get out of the chair. You did in one attempt. Um, Try to not lean forward if at all possible, but that has a lot to do with leg strength. Okay, but the way you got out of the chair was very well done. Right, and part of that is leg strength. But as your legs get stronger, you'll probably be able to do that. Do it without the little bit of the shift forward. Yeah, yeah. The other thing that you can do at home when you want to work your legs, when we sit down in the chair, I'm going to exaggerate a little bit, but a lot of people, when they sit down in the chair, they kind of fall back into the chair, right? If you want to sit down in the chair, stand in front of the chair and slowly lower yourself down into the chair. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. There's a lot of, yeah, because you're turning and everything also. But again, a lot of that, when you start to get your legs stronger, that will get better also. So, but trying to slowly get into the chair is a really good way to work your legs just a little bit every day. And you'll find when your legs get stronger, you won't be plopping into the car. Well, I think plop is the technical word for it, isn't it? But yeah, yeah. So, but you can use little things like that to practice with. I mean, there's a guy, and he is like he's a national champion in something called push hands, which is part of Tai Chi. And he talks about, I talk about standing in the Wuchi position. He does it all the time. He said, I'll be out drinking with my buddies and he'll stand really wide and low like this. And he said, I'll be standing drinking with my buddies doing this all the time, because it really does build your legs up when you do this. And the lower you go, the more you're going to build your legs up. Well, I've seen this guy do push hands, and you don't want to mess with him. He's a very big, muscular guy, and you would not want to mess with this dude at all. His name's Nico. Nicest guy, really friendly. He would never, ever pick a fight. But if you picked a fight with him, he would end it very quickly, I'm sure. Probably, and only hurt you if you forced him to. He's just a really nice guy, but man, he's in really good shape. He's in really good shape. It's fun to train with him. All right, ankle exercises. Weight shifts to the right, left foot. Touch heel. and toe. Heard somebody's ankle pop. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, and toe. Weight shifts left, right foot, heel, and toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Try to not move the leg. Try to move the ankle. Heel, toe, heel, and toe. Excellent. On that, a little hint on that exercise. Sometimes people have a tendency to do this. So notice I'm moving my leg, but not moving the ankle. Try and keep the leg still and just move the ankle. Okay? All right. Second ankle exercise. Weight shifts that way. Right, left foot, touch little toe and big toe. Outside of the foot, inside of the foot. Now, pause for a moment. Check your posture. Make sure you're nice and straight. Touch little toe, big toe, outside of the foot, and inside of the foot. Then shift weight left, right foot, same, touch little toe and big toe. Outside, inside, little toe, big toe. One more time. Little piggy, big piggy. Beautiful. Shake the legs loose. All right, so let's do this. I want to do one more leg exercise and then we'll do our meditation. Does that sound good for everybody? Yay. All right. Nobody said yes, but nobody said no. So I don't know if it was because about meditation or leg strengthening exercise, but we're going to do both. So concentrate on keeping the knee bent and keeping the body straight. All right. This is your body learning how to balance itself. Okay. Use your chair if you need to. Okay. Weight shifts left, bend in the left knee, right foot, cat stance. I'm tapping the right toe next to the left foot. Then tap the right toe out in front of us, empty, keeping all the weight left. And return to the cat stance. Right toe out to the side. Keep all the weight left. Cat stance. And tap right toe behind us. Keep plenty of space between the feet as you do this. Cat stance. And return to Wu Ji. Other side, weight shifts right, bend in the right knee, left foot, cat stance. Left foot to the front, empty. Return to the cat stance. Left foot to the side. Cat stance. Left foot behind us. Keep plenty of space between your feet. Cat stance. And return to Wu Ji. Awesome. So go throughout the week, look for those little opportunities to like slowly sit down in the chair, stand in the Wu Ji position. Maybe you're in the kitchen, wait for your coffee to get warm. Maybe you're standing in line at the grocery store. Look for those little opportunities to kind of just strengthen your body, help yourself a little bit. Maybe you're in a long line, so you shift all the way to one foot and just kind of practice doing that, and then shift all the way to the other foot, kind of practice standing on one foot. Okay, you can do things subtly. I mean, you don't have to shift all your weight and stand like this in the grocery store line, but you can do this, and it's going to have the very same effect. Okay. All right. Any questions about any of those exercises? All right. Let's have a seat. I'm going to dim the lights. We'll do some meditation. Yep. Meditation. So we've done a lot of work with our body. Now we can work our mind. All right. People think meditation is easy to do. The fact of the matter is, it isn't easy to do. So it takes some practice to get the mind to settle down. But once you get the mind to calm down and to focus, make sure there's nobody out here wanting to come in. Once we get the mind, give it a chance to settle down and focus, we can become very attuned to the world around us, but not we kind of have like a detachment between us and the world. So um, you ever walked into a room and you can just tell like somebody's mad at somebody in the room? Maybe it's like you got like a small party and somebody's in a bad mood and you can just tell it. You're like, okay, there's two people in this room that don't get along. You don't have to be a part of that. You can kind of, keep yourself separate from that. But a lot of times it's easy to get sucked into that. But when we learn to focus things, we can kind of get like a layer of detachment from engaging in stuff like that. It's also quite interesting. You can also start to anticipate things. Our, our, so I've used this, and this has never been. One thing has been researched, and if you ever been driving down and maybe you're on a highway or something, somebody pulls up on a side street, and you're really focused on your driving because you want to be a safe driver, and someone pulls up and you think, that person is going to pull out in front of me. So immediately back off the gas, hit the brake, maybe change lanes or something, because you're just sure that person's going to pull in front of you. And usually you're right with that kind of stuff. How did you know that? Right? How did you know that? You don't know that person in that car from Adam. How did you know they were going to do that? When you become very in tune to things around you, you can start to anticipate things like that. And I don't know how they studied this, but they found that people that did Tai Chi were more likely to. Have you ever opened up a cabinet and something's fallen out of the cabinet? People who do Tai Chi are more likely to be able to catch that before it hits the counter. I have no idea how you study something like that. But they think it's that whole thing being more in tune, that when you opened up the cabinet, you immediately saw that and you reacted properly to it. Meditation helps us do that also. It's that like that tag. And when you start learning the physical moves and you bring this meditational breathing to it, it opens up a whole new world of Tai Chi that can be very, very powerful for you. Okay? All right. So that's why we're teaching you meditation. Any questions about that? Mm-mm. No. No, you can meditate with yoga. You can do meditation on its own. And there's lots of different ways to meditate, lots of different types of meditation. Is someone going to say something about meditation? That's one of the ways, yes. Um, you want to try and focus on something, but what you focus on can change and can be different. So there's some meditations like where someone will put like a candle in the middle of everybody and you focus on that candlelight. If you've ever sat around a fire and kind of watched a fire and your mind kind of drifted away, in a way you were doing some meditation. Some people will do a mantra meditation where they will say a sound like, they'll make a sound like a or say a word like one, and so do a mantra type meditation. There's a progressive relaxation, which I think works best for people with Parkinson's, where you're trying to relax the body. There's a mindfulness meditation where you just focus on your breathing. You keep focusing on your breathing. That's fairly common also. Um, and then there is like a sensory meditation. I did this with some young adults with special needs, and we were outside. Works really well doing a sensory meditation because you can close your eyes, you can feel the breeze on your skin, smell the flowers, listen to all the sounds around you. So there's lots of different types of meditation. There's walking meditation. So there's lots of different types. And again, you can kind of find your own. I've seen the progressive relaxation work best for my Parkinson's friends, because Parkinson's gets you kind of like tied up, gets you that real tight, rigid feeling. And we're trying to offset that. Okay? Did I answer your question for you? So it just depends on what you want to focus on when you meditate. Okay? Um, all right, so let's sit up nice and straight and tall. Use the back of your chair if you need to. So if you need to scoot your booty all the way back so you're keeping that good straight lines. The Chinese will tell you keeping good straight body posture is going to help you with your meditation. Okay? Um, so let's do a little different. I have been doing progressive relaxation. I call this one calming waves. So if you remember the exercise of gathering chi where we inhale and then exhale, right? So we're going to do the same thing, and you don't have to do the arms. You can if you want, but you don't have to. But in your mind, inhale, bring energy into the body, and then as you exhale, feel like a calmness start to wash across the body. So you kind of calm your head, you calm your face, and your shoulders, and then you move to the arms and the torso, and kind of move down the body. Okay, everybody's going to go at a different rate because it depends on how wound up you are. If you're already fairly relaxed, you may be able to get to the body fairly quickly. If you're having a bad day, it may take you a while to get your brain to calm down. Okay, repulsing the monkeys, right? As we talked about yesterday. Um, so go at your own pace. But this is a nice short meditation. You don't need to spend a lot of time with it, but it can become very calming. What I imagine in my mind when I do this exercise, imagine like any stress or tension in your body. Some people hold it in their shoulders, some people in their neck, some people in their abdomen, some people like, in the hips or, different places of the body. You imagine that stress and tension come out of the body, like drain down to your feet and into the earth. And then imagine almost like you're standing under a waterfall and you feel this water kind of washing over the body, and it's washing all that anxiety and stress and nervousness and anger away. And you're replacing it with calmness and serenity. You don't just leave a void, you replace it with calmness. All right. So again, I call this calming waves. So you just start at the head and start pushing stress out of the body through the feet, replace it with calmness and serenity. Okay. So long, slow, deep, belly breath in. We're going to do a couple of cleansing breaths. So as you exhale, clean the mind of any thoughts. You're not worried about what happened earlier today or what could happen this afternoon. Stay focused in the here and the now. Again, big, deep belly breath in. And as we exhale, clearing the mind of any thoughts. So you're just focusing on your breathing. You're just focusing on the sensations of your body. One more time. Big, deep belly breath in. Exhale. Clear the mind of any thoughts. And now let's start our calming waves meditation. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. And as you breathe out, feel a wave of calmness wash from your head down towards your shoulders. Feel the head relax. Feel your face relax. Feel the neck relax. Again, big, deep belly breath in. As you exhale, once again, feel the head relax. Feel the neck relax. Feel the stress and tension drain away from your shoulders. Feel the shoulders start to relax. Feel your shoulders start to go soft. Let's do that again. Big, deep belly breath in. And as we breathe out, feel that calmness wash through the head and the neck. Feel it take that stress and tension away from your shoulders. Feel it flow down the body. Start to calm the arms down. Start to calm the torso. Feel it roll through your chest. Maybe your heart rate starts to slow a little bit. Again, take a big, deep belly breath in. And as we exhale, feel the calmness wash across our head and our shoulders. Feel it work through our torso, calming the chest, calming the back, working down into our belly. Feel the arms become soft and gentle. Again, big, deep belly breath in. And as we breathe out, relaxing the head and the shoulders, relaxing the torso, the arms, and feel the stress that we carry in our belly, in our stomach. Feel that stress start to drain away. Feel it start to break up. Once again, we'll inhale, filling our lungs with air. As we exhale, feel the calmness come down through the head and the shoulders, flow through the torso, and all of that anxiety that we hold in our intestines and our stomach, let that start to drain away. Don't hold on to it, not doing any good to you by holding on to it. Let it go, let it flow away. Again, big, deep belly breath in. And then as we exhale, again, calming the head, calming the shoulders, working through the torso, calming our belly. Feel our belly start to relax. Feel the stress that we hold in our belly start to fade away. We're releasing that. Let's do that again. Big, deep belly breath in. As we exhale, feel that calmness wash from the head through the shoulders, through the torso. Relaxes our hips. We relax our bottom. Feel it flow through the legs, down to our feet. Let's do that again. Big, deep belly breath in. And as we exhale, feel that calmness wash from the head down towards the feet. Any stress that you're holding in your body, focus on that area. Start to break that stress up. Start to break up that anxiety and that tension. Let's do that again. Big, deep belly breath in. And then as we exhale, we're relaxing the head and the shoulders. Relax our torso. Relax the legs. Relax our ankles. Do that one more time. Big, deep belly breath in. And as we exhale, feel that calmness wash through the body. Stress and tension leaving our body through our feet, replacing it with calmness and gentleness. All right. How'd that feel? I put you guys to sleep? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. One of my mom's neurologists said, people with Parkinson's, you're tired and you're wired because you have that rigidity all the time. It wears you out. Sometimes meditation can help with that rigidity. It's amazing the things that will come up. I took one of my classes through a meditation like we just did. It was a longer one. It was about a 15-minute meditation. And one of the ladies afterwards said she felt so much better. Her husband had passed away for like 3 years, and she was holding on. She had this anger because her husband had passed and left her. And she said she never realized it until she meditated, and she was able to start to let go of that anger. So there's a lot of things that can come up when you meditate and you actually give your mind a chance to kind of calm down. So, and it's okay. It's okay to feel that way. Okay? Any questions? So Darlene and Jennifer, Doug, Dave, and Ellen. Great job today. Did everyone sign in? Did you sign in? All right, excellent. All right, I'm going to turn on the overhead lights. Ah. All right, great job today, everybody.